Tom, just to start that shot that Jaylen hit, the crossover, just the way Thompson was defending him all night, just to come back and hit that shot. What do you make of that?
Yeah, and first I'd just like to start off congratulating the Pistons on JB and his staff did an incredible job all year long, and they had a terrific season. It was an incredibly tough series. So, then the Jaylen shot, what can you say? You know, timely. You know, he's at his best when his best is needed. He's done it all year. That's what makes him special. But also, when you look at the contributions, Cat had 15 rebounds, a lot of tough plays that he made. And we needed Mikal and OG were phenomenal throughout. You know, and Josh is just playing, doing the things that he does, you know, and we needed all of it. So, and just showing the toughness, you know, to get down and then find a way to win at the end. But, you know we got a lot of work to do.
We talk about resilience all year long. You take an early lead, they come back. You take another lead, they come back. Just what does it say about this group that no matter how many times the team?
Yeah, just, you know, hang tough, you know, persevere, get through things. The playoffs, as you know, it's all about, you know, your toughness and your discipline. And so there's going to be a lot of emotional highs and lows, and you got to get through all that. And you got to stay focused on the task at hand, and then you got to get the job done.
Tom, just a little bit more about Jaylen. I mean, in that quarter, he's 3 for 13. And what is it about him mentally that I'm going to take that shot, and the way he does it and executes and everything?
Yeah, and I think that's what makes him so special. And, you know, and we talk about, you know, all the intangibles, that it's his makeup. And oftentimes, you know, that's where mistakes, I think, are made in the draft and things like that. And it's easy to see, like, how many points a guy scores or what the physical tools are. But when you look at the mental tools, that's everything. And then how you deal with, you know, like if you miss a shot, you know, and he comes back the next one, he's going to shoot it great. He may miss that one, but he'll shoot the next one great. And just having that belief and confidence, and I think, and again, I say it all the time, it really comes from his preparation, and he has a lot of poise under pressure. And he's dealing with he gets a lot of attention. He's being trapped, and he knows how to move without the ball. He's obviously very clever with the ball, shifty, can get to the spots that he wants to get to, but he also knows how to move without the ball.
Tom, what did you see from Mikal, especially tonight, in terms of just his attacking the rim?
You know, I thought the whole starting group, I think being aggressive, getting stops, and then pushing the ball, and everyone in attack mode, and also making the extra pass. And, you know, when we did that, we scored at a pretty high rate. And so those easy baskets are everything. And if we can get the scoring off our defense, that really fuels the offense.
Tom, you mentioned you guys had a lot of work to do. What do you make of the Celtics series and, you know, going?
Well, obviously I haven't really dug into that yet, and you know I've watched some of the playoff games, but obviously we'll be doing a lot of work in the next couple of days. But our assistants and our advanced guys have been working on it for a long time. So then we have to get our team in, and we have some days for recovery and preparation. They're the defending champion, so we know that we're going to have to be at our best.
Tom, it's 3 years in a row now. You've advanced around, and before that, it's been a while for the Knicks. Is there a sense of accomplishment at all that this is now third year in a row you guys have been able to advance in the playoffs?
Yeah, well, you know, I'm proud of the team. There's still like a long way to go, and that's if you're a competitor and you love challenges, that's what you're looking forward to. And in the end, there's going to be one team standing, and so prepare yourself to the best of your ability, knowing that you know you have to play for 48 minutes and just focus on the task at hand. Don't get lost in, you know, what it means in terms of, you know, a series or history or anything like that. Understand what we have to do to be prepared for game one. And I think if we do that, we'll give ourselves our best chance.
Tom, did you learn anything about this group in this series? I know it's still pretty fresh.
Yeah, I think you learn in every game. And, you know, so it's, you have to take the things you learn and move it forward. And what are the games teaching us? And so sometimes you fall short, and if you fall short, study, learn, and get ready to do it better the next time. I think that's a big part of mental toughness.
Tom, excuse me. I think we saw layup lines at halftime coming into the third quarter. Was that new? Because that was something McHale had mentioned.
No, it's sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. Just be ready to go. That's what I'm worried about.
Tom, 3 road wins this series. I believe it's the first time in franchise history you have 3 straight road wins in a series. Just, what does that say about this team and their mental toughness?
Yeah, I think, and we've been a pretty good road team all year. And so I think to have that focus, when you're on the road, it's really just your group, and obviously we have great fan base and a lot of our fans travel, but I think when you're just relying on each other, so you have to have belief and trust in each other. And I think if you understand what wins in the playoffs, it's your defense, it's your toughness, and it's your teamwork. And you have to have discipline to go along with that. And if you do that, good things come from it.
Tom, I don't know if it's a discipline or what, but that right here in the front, Jaylen, it just seemed like from the opening tip, the entire crowd is on him, and he never seems to look up to respond. Just what do you make of his makeup?
His focus is terrific. He doesn't get sidetracked with anything other than the game, so he's not thinking about what people say or fans or stuff like that. The opponent, he's locked into getting the job done and bringing his teammates with him, and I think that's important. I think, and the same could be said for all our starters. They're very team oriented. They're willing to sacrifice for each other, and we know we have to play hard.
Tom, 3-point shooting for your team and the defense on their 3-point shooting. How key was that tonight?
Well, it was big. We lost Beasley in the first half, but I thought overall it was pretty good. And Cunningham's a load to deal with, and Schroeder that was a great pickup by them. That team is really, really good, and they're young, and just their growth from last year to this year, and the veterans that they added great shooting. They complement the young guys. Cunningham, terrific. Thompson is phenomenal. Duran, same thing, his playmaking. And, Stewart has been huge for them as well. So they have a very bright future.